Just a podcast underground. Cheap minds buzzing, webcams blurry. Want it out there, no need to worry. Fine K66.9 is no joke. Audio so rough, makes your ears choke. But they keep talking, voices ain't broke. Budget keeps microphones stroke. We ain't got cash, just passion black. Audio crack. Rock this podcast. Crack the podcast. Crackling audio, background invite. Authentic sound in the dead of the night. Listeners tune in, nothing's ever tried. Raw and pretty, not pristine or light.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming back to Budget Podcasting with Clay and Kevin. Go ahead, say hello.
I would be the Kevin part of the equation.
Yeah.
That would be me.
That is that dude. What's up, King Paco? Thanks for jumping in early. Just Stevo, how you doing? Anthony Lewis, what's up? And that's it so far.
So I am not using my audio interface. I'm curious to what our levels look like or sound like to you guys. Please let us know. I am very curious.
53 decibels.
I'm at 95.
95. Wow.
Well, in the software.
Yeah.
So it's not really actual dB. It's just a slider.
Christopher Colt, how you doing? Thanks for jumping in, man.
How's everybody doing? We are going to be spotlighting this bad boy, the Maono PD100X. And really the only reason, I'm still getting an echo on your end. Really the only reason we're spotlighting this thing is because it has software.
Yes. And that's makes it simple.
I personally am not a big fan of this microphone. I do like the small form factor. It does have some nice features, but for what I need it for, this is more for gamers than it would be for a podcast. But that being said, if you are a gamer, this would be good for you. So let's just get on with the spotlight. Unless you want, we'll do a roll call real quick of who we have in chat.
So we've already hit all of them. We do have Christopher Colt just jumped in, and I think that's it. I've already called it. King Paco, Just Stevo, Anthony Lewis, and good old Chris. Good buddy.
Good old Chris. All right, Clay.
Good
what
buddy.
microphone are you using?
This
King Paco
is the Red Cabin Acoustic Special, the SM7B.
All right, guys. Let's go ahead and spotlight this thing.
Are you still catching the echo, man? Because I don't know what to do.
I am. It's when I talk, I'm hearing it come back. And I don't know if it's really, it only started when you came on. So
Right.
that's why
It makes you, it would make anybody think it was the other dude.
So it could be the software. It could be a bunch of different things. But Yeah, I'm getting a slight echo. I don't know what it is. Testing. Oh, there it goes. It's gone.
How about now?
Testing. Yeah, I hear it.
I muted the mic.
I don't know what it is.
Let's. Hang on. You go ahead and talk, and I'm gonna mess around.
All right, not a problem. So here we go, guys. We have the Maono PD100X. This is what comes in the box. You get your user manual, your USB-C to USB-A cables, a mic desktop stand, which please don't put the microphone on your desk. Don't matter what microphone you're using, just don't do that. The PD100X dynamic microphone, the one that I'm using right here, that is what you get. So let's check it out. What makes our sound superior? Yeah, I still have an echo. It's got to be on my end. It's got to be on my end somewhere. A routing thing somewhere, I'm sure. Well, no, because now I don't hear it.
Because I muted it. Every time I mute it, you don't hear it.
It's probably a routing issue with the Rodecaster. I would imagine. Try muting some of the playbacks.
They're all muted.
Testing. 1 2 3 4. I don't. Yeah, I still hear it. It's okay. I'll work through it. What makes our sound superior? I don't know what makes your sound superior. It does have 24-bit hi-fi sound, a 7-band customizable EQ, a 4-tone preset. Let's see. %, sound details because of the 48 kilohertz 24-bit. Now, simple operation when you are using USB mode. It does have a short press for your headphones, a mic gain and headphone gain with one button, and a capacitive touch mute button. I could simply do. Now you couldn't hear me. I like doing that for some reason. It is XLR and USB connectivity. I am using it USB mode right now, and it is compatible with Windows, Mac, PS4, and PS5, not Xbox, because Xbox is weird. XLR, of course, you do need a mixer or audio interface. And you do lose the capacitive touch mute and the gain knob as well. It does have a 30mm mic core and Maono Link software, which I'll go over some of the software. I will say for the price, it's $40. There are better microphones out there for $40. However, if you're a gamer, you like the RGB, and it does come with software, which I'm about to go over real quick. $40, not a horrible deal, and you get a multitude of different colors. You got black, pink, white, and a clear sort of lanternish weird RGB thing that I don't think anybody's ever really liked. So just being honest, I know I haven't liked it. So, but that's what you get with your Maono Link software. We're gonna go up here real quick so I can bring in my Maono Link. So this is what the Maono Link software looks like for me. I guess some people it looks a little bit different. Now, here's your standard. This is what it looks like. I do have it at 90% gain. I don't know why I'm having to use this much. I think last time I was only able to put it at 80. There was a update, and now I have to use it at 90 just to get decent levels. This is my headphone monitoring. I could bring it all the way up, but then I would just blow out my ears from Clay talking. So, and it's only because I want to hear I can still hear myself, but when you bring this up, it just really cranks up the volume. Now you can use different tones for this microphone. You have a deep tone. I have it on natural. This is the deep tone. I think it's a little too deep for me. A little too deep. You have original right here. The natural, which I had it on, which I think I like best. It gives it more of a natural sound, a little bit crisper, a little bit clearer. And you have legacy, which it feels like it cranks up the dB, so I'm gonna have to talk a little bit softer. Like if I talk a little bit softer right now, the legacy, I don't like the sound of legacy. It sounds completely artificial. I just don't like it. And here's where you can control your RGB. If you're into that, you can, the brightness of it, really crank it up if you want to really blow out your lights, your camera, or bring it down to where it actually looks kind of nice. And you can change it to whatever you want. Advanced, again, you still have your gain, your mic monitoring, but you have your EQ. I have it on flat. I could put a high pass filter on, and I've never liked a high pass filter, so I don't like the sound of this. It does have a nice little presence boost. You know what? I may keep it on presence boost. I kind of like that.
That's like right in the middle.
Yeah, I think I'm going to keep the presence boost on. And high pass filter and presence boost. Don't like this at all. So I'm going to keep it right here. I think this has a nice sound. You do have a limiter, noise gate. I'm just going to keep all these off. I don't want to play. I mean, okay, you know what? I'll put the limiter on about 7. And we'll go 6. Compressor, I'm just going to go to like 12. And the noise gate's horrible. It is super aggressive. So I'm going to put it at about a 5. This is what at a 5 sounds like. I think it still kind of cuts me off a little early. Let's drop it down to like a 3. This is what a 3. Yeah, there we go. Right there. I think that's about right. So there's your controls. I do love that Maono does have software. Now, which if the AM8 from Fine had this software, I think this, man, I would suggest the AM8 to everybody if it had software, especially if they don't want to get an audio interface or anything like that. If they would like just USB, I think that the software would be perfect. Fine. Make some software like Maono. Maono has nailed the software game.
I know, something would be cool.
Yes. I'm going to take this freaking noise gate off. I do not like it. Okay.
It sounds fine on this end, just to let you know.
I can hear it on my end, and I feel like it was cutting me off.
No, it didn't.
But, and that's just on me. I will say I am monitoring myself with this microphone, and there's 0 latency. However, there is another software you can use with the Maono if you are a gamer. And it will bring up all sorts of different channels and things. You'll give you a game chat, a Discord chat, and everything. And it still has all of this software in it as well, to where you can control it. It just gives you a bunch of different channels. However, when you are mic monitoring yourself, there's a delay, and I couldn't use it. Like it was really bothering me when I was testing it out, and that was like an hour before I got on.
What was that, the monitoring?
Yeah, the mic monitoring with the Maono Arena. There's like a half-second delay, and when I was talking, it was really messing with my head. So, however, if you don't want to monitor yourself and you are a gamer, you can use that Arena and bring up all the channels and control your levels that way. It would be just like having a mixer. So that is a plus again for Maono. So if you're a gamer, I have no need for it for what I use it for.
Yeah.
So, but this is to me, this is really cool. I'm going to remove that and go back to our normal scene, which
our normal broadcast show.
there we go. and I'm going to stop sharing. And that is the Maono PD100X. It's not a horrible sounding microphone. It's just not. I don't know what it is. It's just something that I don't reach for.
Yeah.
It's one of those mics that I don't even think to reach for. I think in my collection of microphones, I have better microphones, better USB microphones. However, like I said, this is not a super horrible microphone, especially if you are a gamer. Would not use this for content creation for podcasts or spoken word. I would use it for gaming.
It's got the lights. I think that's what it was geared towards, probably.
It was definitely geared towards that. But it does have the software to where you can control it. And I think like with the bass boost and the presence boost and some minor tweaking here and there, it does sound pretty nice.
Yeah. No, I didn't hate it. So I don't have mine right now.
Oh, you're fine, man.
Yeah.
What's everybody out there think of this Maono PD100X? Like I said, not something I would suggest for podcasting, but for gaming, it's not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Nice display. Are you still? I tried to mute as long as I could while you were talking, but if
I'm still getting a echo, but
I don't know what to do for you. Sorry.
No, that's completely fine. It's not like a loud echo. It's like really faint. Does anybody else hear it? I'm curious.
I don't hear it, so I mean, I can't even
Hold on 1 second.
sympathize.
Testing. I hooked up some desktop speakers to, well, I hooked it up to my Rodecaster, but I don't even have my Rodecaster on, so.
I don't know. Yep, so they don't hear it.
So they don't hear it, so it's just me.
As long as it's not too bad for you, because that can be annoying.
Oh, it's not. It's not.
Like I said, I muted for as long as I could, but then I was like, if I mute too much longer, I'm just not going to be here.
All right. So some of the comments. Darn, Kevin, it sounds like you're using the interface. I'm not. Oh, okay. Sounds great. Rank it against the other mics with a similar form factor. From here, it sounds okay, but a bit thin. One could probably fill it out with some processing, Red Cabin Acoustics said.
Yeah.
All right, well, maybe it's me then. Maybe it's some software thing.
What?
I don't know.
The sound of that mic for you or the echo thing?
The echo.
Oh, all right.
You know, I'm not testing. Hey.
Still hearing it?
I don't know. Maybe it's, let me check my...
It's weird. We just randomly... sometimes we'll find that it's something I've done or something you've done, but sometimes it's just randomly we get these weird noises and...
It is. Let's see. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Because I don't hear it when you speak, so it's only like when I speak. And like I said, it's faint. It's so faint, it's not even going to bother me anymore. I'm not even going.
All right.
Also, guys, please excuse my ruby red nose.
Poor guy, man. I feel so bad.
Oh, my goodness.
That's rough, bro.
Like,
that is red.
This last week was, it started early last week. It was a pimple. It's a pimple. And it was working its way to the surface. And if anybody's had one that's come up on the edge of their nose, it is super painful. I couldn't really even touch my nose. It was so bad. And then this morning, it finally made its way to the surface, and I popped it, and it's still super red. So I look like freaking Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer or something.
It is shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad.
You're gonna lead the sleigh tonight.
It's bad. Hopefully, hey, it's not gonna stop me from being here.
No.
I love you guys. You guys are awesome, And
King Paco said, "I was gonna say something, but I didn't want to be rude."
hey, it is what it is, man.
Nah,
Like-
it's just life. Life is
Well, I get pimples.
yeah.
Pimple.
Life don't
Yeah.
care what plans we have.
This is true. All right. So what's our discussion, our topic today? Clay?
It's just kind of a general, just something that popped up in for me, and what we do here is we try to like help people learn how to do podcasting.
Oh wow.
What?
Hold on one second. Christopher Colt, our thoughts are with you and your wife.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
man. Take care of her. You didn't even have to come
Yeah.
see us. We love you too, man.
Yeah, love you, man. Take
Send
care.
her
of
our best.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers, man. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Take care of her.
Sorry, I wanted to.
No,
I
it's
wanted
okay.
to make
I
sure
didn't
we.
see- yeah, I didn't see it. No, it was just well, like I said, what we do here is to teach people how to do this stuff and like on a budget, and we also like to share. I mean, if anybody in the chat is planning on doing stuff like this, and plans on like doing gear reviews or any kind of thing where you're going to end up working with companies, or companies are going to be reaching out to you. Just putting it out there that like when you're new and I do this, what I'm about to tell you, I just did in the last few days. And if you get a weird email from a company, it might not be weird. Check with your friends, check with us, check with everybody else that's been through this, see what they say about it. That's what I do. I check with Kevin, I check with Mike. I like to know, because sometimes you get a weird email from a company that's offering you to do a review, and everything has to check the boxes for me. So I've got this company that's been working with me, and recently they asked me to share a link from their Amazon store, and I don't really have a problem with that. I was like, sure. But when I went to click on the link, it pops up as a warning that the domain host or whatever that it's linked to is a well-known fishing website. And I'm not talking about catch fish. I'm talking about they fish for information or fish
Right.
for they like it. Sometimes it's not bad. Sometimes it's just they want to see what you do and what you buy and what you look at and what you watch, so that they can send, kind of like Google.
Yeah.
So they can
Or exactly like Google.
yeah. So my point is, if you ever see things like that, doing this type of work or doing, I call it work. This is fun to me, but that you're not sure of, ask somebody. Don't just jump right on it because the company's offering you something. Make sure you're checking everything out, because you want to be safe. I definitely don't want to make any content talking about a product and put a link that you guys are going to click on, and it's gonna mess something up for you, or it's gonna get you connected to something that you didn't want to be connected to.
Fact.
So just all being safe. That was kind of the message. Just something I don't know if anybody is anybody saying no.
No, they're just
Yeah.
giving prayers to Chris.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to take away from that. I just that was my message for tonight, was be careful.
Yeah, I mean, and be
Be aware.
careful. Be aware of who is offering you what. Make sure that they're reputable, as far as make sure like their email does not say Jim at Ginkgo Proposition 8 for
I mean, does everything?
Yeah.
Exactly. Look at the email address. Look at the click on the links and see if it looks like it's a safe link. Or even go further. I copied and pasted the link and put it into Google's search bar and said, "Can you check this?" I did it on my ChatGPT and on Google. Can you check this for safety? And it did.
There you go. That I wouldn't even thought of that. I wouldn't have even thought of that.
I literally took a screenshot, so I wouldn't have to actually use the link. I took a screenshot of the link, and then I put that screenshot in my Google search menu, and then I did the same thing with my GPT.
Nice. I would have never thought of that. That's smart. See,
They both came up. It was safe, It just said something about the phishing thing, and like I said,
Okay.
and phishing is in like what is it? PHISHING. They both came up safe. It was marked for that. It was flagged.
And like I said, and also be careful for check the email address. Make sure it's like, say if somebody from Fine reached out and they want you to review a microphone, make sure that it's at Fine.
Yeah, is it really Fine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure that, because if it's a legit company, they're going to be at that company's .com. So make sure that's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure everything's spelled correctly on the email that they've sent you as well, because a lot of times scammers, for some reason, they don't spell check and they misspell a lot of words.
Yep. The one that I'm talking about, I'm not going to say who it is or nothing because they're I don't know. I mean, it was Kevin knows. But
yeah.
Like I said, everything checks out. Google and ChatGPT both told me that it all goes to an Amazon seller, and that's what I was gonna say. It's a third-party seller, and that's not bad either. That's okay if you end up working with a third-party seller, but just be careful with ones that aren't directly from the company. You know what I mean?
Right. Use caution. Use your best judgment. Yeah. You don't want to be caught and all your information be gone. So. That's basically all we're saying is be careful out there.
Yeah, be cautious.
Yeah, and because I never honestly I never really expected companies to be offering me some of the stuff that they have, and I think every one of them that has, they've been awesome to work with. I don't think I take that back. I've had one that's been I've had to refuse a couple because just was not interested in some of the items that we're trying to sell.
Yeah. I want to. This is off subject, but I'm going back to something I saw in the chat where King Paco's talking about buying an SM7B, and Red Cabin Acoustics suggested to him to try one out. And I think King Paco, when he said, "Why do you have one?" What he means, Paco, is you can rent mics. You don't have to buy something first. I've never done it, but you can, especially if you're going to buy a $400 to $500, $600 microphone. Rent it first. Make sure you like it.
Yeah, because you don't want to be stuck with something that expensive and be like, I have other microphones that work just as well or close to it. So,
yep. I'm very cautious and careful about buying mics. Because I don't have a lot of money.
Yeah, my money is getting tight too, and like I don't think I've bought I'm looking at a lot of microphones, but man, I haven't bought one in a while. Miss K,
what's up, Miss K?
How's it going, Miss K? How's it going? Indeed.
I was watching her review. I'm trying to remember. So terrible. That's because I'm always scatterbrained.
BM88.
Yes, the BM88. Yeah, and I liked the style, like the way she did it. Was kind of like a voiceover one.
I did too.
I was like, I like this, man. I like that.
Miss K, good job. Kudos to you.
Good job. You remember?
High five.
No. Remember Hancock. Good job. You don't remember that movie?
I remember Hancock, but apparently I don't remember that scene.
Yeah, when they were telling him how to like come when he comes swooping in and helps the cops, make sure he tells them all good job. Good job.
Oh yeah, because he's trying to be nice. Okay.
Yeah.
King Paco says it's my fault that I got him on
microphone fever. Well, I mean, it's okay to have microphone fever. I do.
Yeah, I definitely have microphone fever.
Just be careful.
Me and Clay will send each other pictures of microphones and microphones for sale all the time.
Look at this one. This one looks sexy, you know.
Or Clay will send me one. I'll send him one that's cheaper. That's the exact same microphone.
Yeah. So that's why I send stuff to you, because I know you're good at hunting. I'm not.
Oh, It's because I've had my eye on it for quite some time.
I'm gonna definitely, now that you sent me that link, I'm definitely gonna be buying that one because that thing's cool looking. I don't even care if it sounds good. I just think it's neat.
So here are the microphones that are on my wish list. I want me a King Bee microphone.
Yeah.
I want a Rockville microphone. Simply because I like the lollipop style of that of the microphone.
Yeah.
Which is kind of why I like the King Bee. So I really want a Shure 55. I want the old school.
Yeah.
But even though I have two old school microphones, I want
But you don't
the
have the
Shure.
like an actual.
Yeah, I want the original.
Yeah, you want a good
So,
one. Yeah.
yeah. Well, they're all good. In my
Five
opinion.
Behringer XM. I've thought about grabbing an XM85, 8500. I do that with everything. I drop off the last two zeros for some dumb reason. I do it with the SE4100 all the time. You'll hear it in videos. I'll say the SE41.
100.
Yeah.
You just forget to say 100.
I
yeah?
do.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's an issue. What do we got in the chat?
I say this because I don't think the SM7B is good for. Why not? What don't you like about the SM7B Red Cabin Acoustic? I'm curious. I would love to hear your voice on the Tank 1, if I'm being perfectly honest.
You know what? I gotta thank Joe for suggesting this thing, because this thing, I know it doesn't look traditional. This thing sounds good. I like this. I like this thing. This is the Rode NT3, and this is even good for like picking up sound. You know what I mean? You could like, I don't know. It's just nice. I don't know. It doesn't even need a pop filter.
Use it for where like people are like
ASMR,
crunching paper.
ASMR.
ASMR. You could not think of them. I wanted to say mukbang, but that's like
Mukbang,
eating.
yeah.
I think that's people eating like noodles and stuff.
Right. I'm not gonna hook it up because I've got my air conditioner running, so I try to, like, you know, when I'm doing the AC, I try not to use the condenser mics. This is a condenser, so.
Yeah, I don't even have my audio interface on. I have, you know what? I probably could turn the audio in. No, I'm not going to.
Nah. He's like, nah.
Nah. I'm USB kid tonight. I'm USB man.
Yeah.
Superhero.
Da-da-da-da. Never fear, USB man is here.
That's right.
Oh, so. Yeah.
And like I said, this is a decent gaming mic. It's putting out decent sound. But if I'm being completely honest, if I'm doing spoken word, if I'm building a podcast, I would go with the AM8. But if I'm gaming, I would go with this.
I like the AM8. I don't use mine enough. It just sits there. I mean, you can't even see it, but it's right there.
I used my AM8 in my latest video that got released today.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
Dun, dun, yep. Never fear, USB man is here. Red nose and all. Red nose and all.
That's it. Now we gotta make an AI thing of Kevin with the big beard, the red nose, but like dressed up in a superhero suit with a cape, and it says USB man on it.
I'm gonna print me a shirt. I'm gonna make me a shirt that says USB man. All Red Cabin Acoustics. That'd be awesome, man. If you want to, you don't have to do that, but that'd be amazing.
What's that?
He says he has all 4 of the Bs, King and Worker OG and version 2.
There you go.
The OG and the Worker, both versions, the 2s, I think they're the exact same components in the 2s that are in the originals. I think that it's just a different. They took away the black and yellow stripe, if I'm not mistaken.
On the. So it's like I've got it's an N on this one with a an orange
Yeah. Well,
thing through it.
in the original, they were black. The base was black and yellow striped.
Yeah, this is the bumblebee though.
Bumblebee. I'm a big old bumblebee.
Bumblebee tuna.
Yes. Good old Ace Ventura.
Let's see. I'm doing this right now.
All right. All right. So, we do have a poll, ladies and gentlemen. We do have a poll.
Roll that beautiful poll footage.
We do have a poll. It is a silly poll. It's because summer's here. Summer's getting here. It's getting hot here in Texas. And I'm curious. I am super curious. What is a better refreshing drink? Hashtag tea for oops, you know what? What in the world? You know what? I'm just gonna leave it there.
Just leave it. It's all right.
I can't seem to remove it. It won't let me remove. What's a better refreshing drink? Iced tea or iced coffee? Hashtag tea or hashtag coffee? Personally, it used to be iced tea for me, but I think iced coffee, I can drink iced coffee right now and
They're
go
both
right to
my
bed.
favorites.
Yeah.
But tea to me is more refreshing. If refreshing is the end goal, coffee is heavier to me. Tea is a little lighter of a drink.
Mm-hmm.
But they're both, I love them both. So, but if I was hot and thirsty, I would want an iced tea. I like fresh brewed tea.
Oh,
the best.
Do you like it hot? You like it hot?
Yeah, I'll drink hot tea too.
I cannot stand hot tea.
Oh no, I'll do when I'm sick. Hot tea with some honey and lemon in it, like extra lemon. If you got like a sore throat, yeah.
No, I do whiskey with lemon.
Well, that's good too. Yeah, that's good too. So, I mean, you know.
But there's your poll for the evening. What's a better refreshing drink?
Lemonade. That cool, refreshing drink.
Ugh.
What?
Did the thing come back up on your end?
What?
The where it's looking like I'm sharing my screen.
Yes.
It did.
Do you want it off?
Yeah, I can't seem to remove it. Thank you.
Sure.
I
all right.
appreciate you.
This is almost done.
Okay. I'm curious. I have no idea what you were working on, so I'm curious.
Oh, it's just a little thing. That's really not a big deal.
Are you using AI making a USB man?
Wait, why would you say that?
Because we've both been using AI like crazy lately.
I don't know what you're talking about. But I'll share my screen and show you if you like.
I'm not sure whenever it's done. Whenever it's done.
No, it's done. It's done.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Let's jump into this. Everybody want to see what I've been making? I bet you do. All right. What do I got for options? Oh, here we go. I'll just share my entire screen because that's bigger.
That's what. No. Wow.
Look at that. Look at Kevin there.
Oh my gosh.
Strutting his stuff.
Got me with the red nose and everything. Bro, I kind of like it.
I know, right? There is nothing wrong with that. It's kind of like a Superman theme, you know, but I've got like red, white, and blue. I didn't ask it for the yellow. It just donated that.
USB man. Wow. That's me.
I'll leave this up long enough for everybody to get a gander, and then we'll take it down.
Love it, man.
I love what we can do with this.
Look, AI is becoming very useful and very annoying at the same time.
How? Okay, explain. So now let's shift. We're at 40 minutes. We've got 20 more.
Oh yeah.
Shift into why is AI annoying?
Well, it's annoying because I've seen people post news articles that are AI news articles. They're not real,
Yeah.
but they look real, and it's like at first glance, it's like, oh my god, that real, and then you get to looking, and it's like, oh wait, that don't look right.
Yeah.
But you really got to start looking at it. But when it does pictures
My
and
best
stuff like
part
this,
is the water. Looking at like an ocean or a beach or a video. That for me right now is the giveaway. That's a dead giveaway because they can't get water right.
I can't remove it. There we go.
Oh, sorry.
I got it.
Oops. I was trying to get rid of it altogether, but I got to stop sharing my screen.
Dang USB man, he's getting us.
Dun,
He's
dun,
getting
dun.
us. I still like our garbage pail kick cards.
Oh
as well.
yeah, those are great. It's kind of neat, man. It's fun. It's funny. Like we're getting good laughs, you know.
Now stuff like that, doing like pictures and stuff like that with AI,
Yeah,
very fun. I like that.
The recent project I was messing around with, I showed you. It came up with some really cool stuff. I'm actually going to promote that tonight.
Oh,
Why
very
not?
Cool. Yeah, do it.
Do it to it, man. But yeah, we're having fun with it, and we're not letting it like run things. Like that's not.
No, AI has been very helpful for me for like creating thumbnails and things like that. Just some things that I would never think of
Right.
or have the imagination to put together. AI can do that for me, and I like that.
Right. Yeah, some help. I mean, some things that like I can't do. Drawing. And so like stuff like what I'm about to show you. Like I had it do each element, and then I took the elements and I created something with. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it was a Canva. I used Canva. I had it make me an image, and then I would make that my base, and then I would have it make me another image, and then I would take that image and pull it into Canva, remove the background, so now it's just that image, and then throw that in, and then just cool stuff you can do. That's another thing. Budget podcasting, Canva's a big help.
Canva is a big help. AI in general is a big help. If you're doing this, a Chat GPT can make great thumbnails. That's what makes a lot of our thumbnails is Chat GPT.
Yep. But yeah, so you want me to just do that now or later?
I'll do it
now.
Go ahead, problem. Do it now.
All right, do it now. So next week, and this is the thing, is we don't have any subscribers at all. Me and I don't know if anybody knows Chad. Is it Chad on the Road? Because I just refer to him as Chad's Coffee.
I'm gonna say yes. Chad
on the Road.
Chad Adventure.
Well, he's had a couple.
Adventures with no.
It's Chad on the Road, I believe. Chad, he goes around and like explores things and checks things out. He's been in the chat.
He's
on here.
He's changed his channel name a few times, so I'm not quite sure exactly.
Yeah, pretty sure right now he's on Chad on the Road. Cool guy, Chad Breedlove. So me and him are going to be doing another. We're gonna try to do some recorded episodes also, but also live stream. And we're gonna be talking about. So the name of it's gonna be The Black Report, and it's just we're gonna be talking about all kinds of alien stuff or skinwalkers, Bigfoot, ghosts, stories. Just things that we find. Cryptid things, like the skinwalker stuff. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of what it's going to be about. I'll go ahead and share the. I guess I could put the channel link in there, huh?
Definitely,
in the chat.
Definitely do that. Yeah.
I didn't even think of that. So I'll copy that, and then I'll just give you guys a little preview of what the channel looks like, so that you've landed on the right one. Oops. Let's do this. So I'll put it in the chat, and it's again called The Black Report. That is a weird looking. Let me know if that link works, because it looks odd.
That does look hard. That don't look right.
No, it doesn't. Hang on. Share channel. Copy. That looks better. Yes, that is better. Sorry, don't go with that first one. But anyway, that's what we're gonna do. We're not like we don't have a backlog of stuff because we want to do lives and we have the ability to do it right off the bat. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about different stories that we see, alien stuff.
What are you gonna be using for your platform?
What do you mean? Just YouTube.
YouTube? No, I mean like we're using EV Mux.
Oh, so we'll be using Chad's. He's on StreamYard.
Okay.
So, Area 51. Yeah. Let me give you guys a peek at the page, the channel.
It was so good. You did such a good job with that, by the way.
So this is a good example of what you can do with Canva. Okay, and a little bit of help from AI. Why is it so long?
It's because
there you go.
Yeah,
there you go
here. Yeah.
So you can see like all these little figures. This alien, this ghost. This is I guess like a skinwalker. There's a Bigfoot back here. I had my AI create those, ChatGPT. And then I had it create this background, and then I just bring all these individual elements into Canva one by one, remove the background, and then bring them onto this background, and you know how you can do like the glow effect in Canva. Yeah. So I gave the alien like a little glow effect. The ghost, I kind of dropped the opacity on him a little bit so he kind of looks see-through, and that's kind of some cool stuff you can do with Canva. I love using it. So,
Canva is a great tool.
But this is the channel at the Black Report dash hyphen 13.
13. Do you have the pre-roll?
The what?
The pre-roll that you showed me?
I can show you guys. So this is going to be kind of like part of the intro. I might add a countdown before it to bring in the show like a normal podcast or video podcast. Let me pull up how can I do that? I don't even know if you're going to get to hear it, but I'll try.
All right.
Let me get rid of this. Remove and stop sharing. Let's try this. You might not be able to hear it, and if not, that's going to be depressing, but this is the little intro, and it's not very long, like 18 seconds.
It was very well done. It's not on screen. Let me bring it on screen. And no, I don't hear it.
Okay, well, I could. Oh, wait a minute. How about, let me try. How about now?
Oh, no. Can't hear it.
Oh, you can't? You're like, oh, no, I can't hear it.
But we can see it, and it looks really cool. I
right.
really enjoy it. I like that image right there. I think that's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's pretty creepy, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's get rid of that.
Yeah. But, yeah, no, that's cool, man.
It's just fun. Like, that's one of those subjects that, like, I'm really intrigued and interested in stuff like that, but I'm like super skeptical. Like
I grew up in a haunted house. Like I've had encounters.
So I don't discredit anybody that says they've had encounters or they've seen stuff. I even saw something when I was a little kid. I don't know. But anyway, I'm always like, yeah, but I want proof. I want it right here in front of me. That's just how I've always been with everything. It's hard. I don't know. It's hard.
It's hard to get the proof, man.
I want to see it.
I want to check in on that poll real quick.
Go ahead. Roll that poll footage.
What is a better refreshing drink, everyone? Is it tea or coffee? As I'm drinking tea, I think coffee is better.
I would, what is it? Hashtag Tea?
Hashtag tea or
tea?
coffee. Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and vote. Did you vote?
I did not. No.
Oh, you should vote. I do.
I created a poll, so I can actually say what my vote is.
Yeah.
No, and honestly, it really depends on my mood. I could go either way, but I'm a coffee guy. I like coffee.
So the second link didn't show up.
Huh.
Or at least it's not. I don't see any comments going back 5 minutes ago.
We'll drop it again then. Go ahead and drop the link again.
Yeah, let's go over here.
Let me no, we'll go back.
I'll drop it again. Gotta go to the channel.
So does anybody have any questions at all about budget podcasting, gear, anything that they would like us to harp on or talk about next week? Anything at all?
Harp on. Oh, so yeah, because next week we are doing
No,
Get Off My Lawn. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, we have made the decision that every other week we will be doing Get Off My Lawn. So, Budget Podcasting, this show right here, will be bi-weekly going forward. And so we'll Get Off My Lawn because we're just sort of...
Yeah, we're just going to rotate every other week.
Exactly.
This week we're doing this. Next week we're doing that. You can do with this or you can do with that.
You can deal with this or not deal with that.
Right? Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully you guys will join us on Get Off My Lawn. It's just sort of a Get Off My Lawn is not,
It's not
a tech show.
No.
It is more of a show of just it's us getting things off of our chest.
Yeah.
And just having a good time hanging out. Think of it as a bunch of friends hanging out around a campfire.
Yeah.
That's really what Get Off My Lawn
And
is
that's
about.
kind of how I feel with this show, but we have things that we have to do and we have to keep up with, and we have a certain way that we want to be, our mannerisms kept. On Get Off Our Lawn, Get Off Your Lawn, or Get Off My Lawn, we don't do that. Everything's just kind of peeled back. There's no rules. There's no whatever.
No rules at all. We'll talk here. We won't talk about religion or, politics. Religion over there, it's possible.
It might happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just not. It's not a place for any sort of major structure, but it's also not a place that I'm looking for like arguments and fighting, because I love everybody that we have, and that's not what I'm trying to do. This is just a place for us to relax.
And I love talking about budget podcasting gear and budget podcasting anything. That is why we do this show, and I love this. Yeah. Correct, Miss K. It is more of a ease the tension type thing.
Yep.
So,
Paco said, "Just to cry to Kevin about your problems."
or for Kevin to cry about his problems. Yeah.
Goes both ways. I got your shoulder right here, big boy.
Oh. I mean, over there, we could be talking about,
Tua. But yeah.
So I hope you guys join. It's not something that I'll probably even post on my channel or my community. You just got to find it.
Yeah.
Because I don't really want this show associated with
to be affected by it.
Yeah. So I'm not really even going to promote it on Back to the Retro Review. So I may promote it on my
Socials?
Instagram.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. No, I probably won't. I don't
like care. I don't mind.
Yeah. It's not something I'm going to really I might mention it in the community on YouTube, but I'm not going to I don't know.
Yeah.
Is what it is. We'll
see. Be what it be.
All right, guys. Any questions at all? If not, we're going to go ahead and drop up on out of here.
We're going to wrap it up and say Saranari.
We're gonna put a little bow on it, turn the mics off, and shut down. USB man. USB man is going to unplug his USB.
Let's make sure. Let's make sure you have that.
I do. Thank you.
I promote your channel and I say anyone got problems with a mic or purchase a mic to go to back to the retro review.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot, King Paco. I watch a lot of your stuff, man. I may not comment a lot of times when I'm working, but I do watch a lot of your lives, and I'll go back and watch some replays. It's good content, man. I saw where you were on. You've been on the Roadcaster. I can't remember the name of the actual podcast, but it's where they talk about roadcasters and stuff like that. Yeah. I've seen King Paco's been on there a few times. Nice. Very cool stuff, man.
Out there living his best life, man. Have fun.
Exactly. All right, guys. Not getting any more questions, so I think we're just gonna go ahead and wrap this up.
I think everybody's yawning, and
it's been a long week, man. It's been a long week. I've been doing. I don't have my soundboard, man. I don't have mine.
I'm getting the wrong one each time. There's what I'm looking for.
I mean, I could do the one here.
Yeah.
That's a long one. All right, guys. Whoa.
What?
I don't know what you did, but like my voice came through.
Oh, yours did?
Yeah.
Huh.
Test.
Hello.
Testing 1 2.
What does this do?
What is what?
Nothing. They don't do nothing?
I don't hear anything, no.
That's weird. All right. Wrap it up, man. I'll let you do.
All right, not a problem. Wait, hold on. King Pocket said that's why you hook it up with the Stream Deck. I don't have a Stream Deck. I'm not gonna hook the Roadcaster up to a Stream Deck. I don't need it, King Paco. Stop trying to make me do it. I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. All right, guys, that does it for this episode of Budget Podcasting with Clay and Kevin. So for Clay, I am Kevin saying, if we don't see you again, thank you for being a friend.
Bye. See you later.